Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I gotta show you, this is like so bizarre. Okay, now you see it's blue skies now, right? And just a couple of puffy clouds. And the sun's out over here. I mean, an hour ago we had torrential downpour. You can see the ground is all wet. It was raining like freaking crazy. And it was sunny earlier. Had the rainstorm go through. And it's probably the end of those clouds over here that is that part of it gone now. But and then it just stopped, and now it's sunny again. So the weather's been real bizarre today. So I don't know what that's all about. So anyway, so today Heather and I came out and we had 3 cherries on the cherry tree. So we pulled those off, and we each had a cherry and a half, which was absolutely awesome. They were absolutely delicious. So I was real pleased to actually have, it's a second-year tree, to get the 3 cherries off of that tree. I was real pleased about that. So that was surprising. We got the 1 pear on the 1 pear tree. It's not ready yet, so I'm not gonna even worry about that. We, today is Sunday. I believe it's the 25th. It's it's a weird day weather-wise. I mean, it was, it's mild. It's been a mild day, mid-70s, and like I said, we had a rainstorm come through, and then it left again, and it's just really freaking bizarre. But so we took Kendall home today, and so she'll probably come back up in a couple weeks. I think she's what we were talking about, having her come back up again. The 2 of them are just absolutely awesome together. They've been best friends since 1st grade, and they just, they love spending time together. So whenever we can have her up, we do that. And anyway, so we're dropping her off, and there was a garage sale on the street, and the guy ended up having a Coleman lantern, but it had the whole carry thing and everything, and he wanted $7 for it. So I tried to talk him down to $5, but he wasn't having it. So and I knew 7 was a good deal, so he said, hey, it's never been even used. I'm like, okay, we'll take it for the 7. So now I have another lantern on top of all the other lanterns that I have, but no such thing as too many. So anyway, what's going on there, Lucy Loose? Huh? Yeah, it's a good boy. But anyway, so we got that today, so that was good. I was digging some more on this, okay, and I wanted to show you. You see this plastic PVC piping right here? That's what I have running for the other solar panels, okay? And I really didn't like it. It was really hard feeding all the wire through all that. So we're going to go, like I said, with the bigger plastic PVC. And I did do some more digging today, and I'll show you what the game plan is with that. I dug more over to this point, and I stopped here for right now, because what's going to happen is I continue to, back my vehicle in and out of here. So right now I'm not going to do that until the day that we actually run the wires across over to here. I'll finish digging at that point, put the piping in, and we'll just bury it as we go from that point. So that's the game plan with that. And so that's where it's going to stay for the moment. But so I finished, I don't know, another 15 feet or 20 feet, whatever it is, over in this area, and I did that. So that's what's going to happen. But like, these are the rocks we're dealing with. I mean, I pulled those 3 freaking rocks out of that. So it's, it's very rocky, but it'll get done. But I'm excited to have the new panels going in. I will do a whole video on that when we get to that point, so that everybody can see, see that, and see how we do all of it, and it'll be interesting. I hope it'll be interesting. I hope you like it. And so anyway, so over here we have Heather's herb garden area, and if you can see over there is the sunflower plant, and I told her, you get that in the ground because the thing is freaking dying. So she planted that today, and she came out and she was weeding out her area here. I told her, this is your area, you're going to be responsible for it, so you have to do it. And so what she did was she did some of the weeding. She's got some of her plants here. Some of them are over here, so she cleaned out around them. And she's got to do some more fine-tuning, don't get me wrong. And then there's some more stuff over here, and then the strawberries are in the center. She's got some flowers over in here someplace, and there's a couple things along the fence. But I told her, this is your responsibility. You wanted it, and unfortunately I had to take over part of this with the frame. But, you know, this way she is learning the responsibility of it and how to take care of it and stuff like that. And so that's what's, you know, she's going to do. But I told her, I said, you know, 10 minutes a day you come out here and do some weeding, 5 minutes a day. I said, you'll be way ahead of it. You don't have to worry about it instead of trying to do it all at once. So, like I said, she stopped because it started raining. But she'll be back out. She's going to weed some more tomorrow. Now, with the tomato plants and stuff in here, what I've been doing, I went in and I pull them up and have them rest on the bars as it continues to grow up. And I want to do a clarification. Somebody had said in a comment how, you know, oh, they've been harvesting, you know, bushels full of stuff already, and they couldn't understand why we weren't. Well, my garden has been in the ground for a month. We planted at the end of May. That's what we do up here in New York because we have frost sometimes into June. But generally by the end of May we can get our gardens in, okay? So that's when I planted my garden. So for the time frame that the garden has been in, I think it's doing awesome. I got one plant, and I can show you back there behind this tomato plant, but back here behind it, that one's like dead. I don't even know what happened there. But I planted 18 tomato plants this year, so if I lose one, I am not really too concerned. I don't know what happened with that plant, why it didn't make it, but it didn't. But everybody else is doing really, really well. The zucchini are doing real, real well. You can see all the flowers in there. They're doing well. And the cucumbers are all flowering, and they got plants on them. They're all doing really, really good. So it's been really, really good. The garden's been doing really well. This year we've had so much rain, and it's been a trip where last year it was really, really hot, really dry summer for us up here in New York. Again, I know guys in the South, you got to deal with a lot more weather issues than we do up here. You know, it's a lot hotter down there, but you know, it's not that, you know, I think if we get 8 or 12 90-degree days in a year, it's a lot, okay? But see, we get the real hot days with the real heavy-duty humidity, and I know some parts of the other country get it too, but if you get out Midwest, it's hot, but it's dry, and I said they call it a dry heat, but hot is hot. I'm sorry, if you get it 100 degrees, that's hot. But, so anyway, I wanted to talk about, too, somebody had asked questions about the tarping, okay? What it is, I got this, you buy it at, like, Walmart, and it's for the garden. It lets the water go in, but it doesn't allow the, it's got like little holes in all through it as you know, for the plant, and then you cut slices where you're going to put your plants. But it holds the moisture in, but it doesn't let the weeds come up through. Because like I said, I absolutely hate weeding, and we weeded around the outside of here and got all that out. But you know, it's not a lot of weeds in the garden because of putting that down. And then in the fall, I'll pull all that up and you know, just get rid of it. And then next year, if I do decide to go with a regular traditional garden again, and maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a greenhouse or not. I would like to. If I do a greenhouse, it will be in this area. This is a really good area for growing, so I would just incorporate where the garden is right now and make that into the greenhouse, but make it a little bit bigger. I would go a little wider out and maybe a little bit longer both ways. With the solar panels here, I'm going to put another solar rack there, and I could actually go with a third one as well. So I may pull like out to here, out into this area more, and put the greenhouse from that point, you know, past here. I could even come out, you know, out to like this point past here, you know, for the garden. And then even if I wanted to, I know I got this tree here, but I could extend that out that way as well, you know, another few feet. I mean, I could always replant this tree someplace else. I'm not sure if I want to do that. But I mean, if I make it wide enough that way, I mean, I don't even have to come this far this way, and that would be more than enough for an indoor, you know, greenhouse. And I think that that would be fine. I could probably leave that apple tree right there and it would be good. But I definitely am going to be putting in a greenhouse. It is going to go in this area where the garden is this year. I'm hoping, I don't know if it's going to happen this year or not, guys. I'll be honest with you. You know, again, it's just depending on what we can get done, what we can't get done, and we're just going to try to keep working at things methodically. And but I don't know, like I said, if we're going to be able to actually get a greenhouse in this year. But you know, like I said, I'm going to let this continue to grow till the season's done. So if we did do a greenhouse, it wouldn't be till like September, October anyway. You know, and then we would probably put something up at that point. So I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going to happen with that. But like I said, we just keep working at things methodically. Today was like I said, it was a mellow day. I did some digging. That was pretty much it. And the weather, you know, it changed again on us, and we ended up getting more rain, and now it's sunny again. It's just, like I said, it's freaking bizarre. But I am looking forward to getting, like I said, the next panels up in the rack. Once we do that, I'm going to end up building another rack and getting these guys up as well. And I think we're going to get better production. I don't like what the production we're getting. It's just, we're not getting enough. I mean, so we're not, like this afternoon sun, I'm not catching enough of this afternoon sun the way that they are. I mean, you can see they're getting some sunshine right now, okay? But where they're sitting, they're not getting enough. If I can get them up more, again, like these ones are going to be, it's going to be better, and we're going to get more production. And believe me, up here, trying to get as much production as we possibly can is what it's all about. So anyway, it was, like I said, it was a nice day. We had a real nice day yesterday, and we'll just keep seeing what happens. I mean, tomorrow, we'll just see how the weather's going to be. They're calling for rain the next 2 days, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to get done. But, you know, like I said, we're definitely going to go with the greenhouse. It's definitely going to go here. Like I said, I'll probably widen it out that way, extend it out this way, you know, to like this point here, where like we would have the door come in here and then you would be in, and maybe just go a couple feet more that way. I can make a pretty decent sized greenhouse that way, and I think we would be good to go as far as whatever we were going to do inside at that point. And I do want to do aquaponics. That is definitely something that I want to do. I may start doing that, something like that on a small scale, once I get the greenhouse in, and we'll see how that goes. But that is something that is definitely in the game plan for down the road. Definitely want to do aquaponics with fish, and you know, I think that would be really, really cool. And again, it's that learning curve, trying to learn it before it's too late, I think is the key. Okay, so that's what's going on. Not a whole lot of excitement today. Just a kind of, you know, like I said, believe me, you see this blue like it is now, it's beautiful. It was completely black and dark, and we had rain an hour ago. Freaking bizarre. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to jump off of here. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You never know what's going to happen, so make sure you tell the people that you care about how you feel. And remember, it's STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever your goals are, guys, you can reach them. The only one that's going to stop you is you. Realistically, you know, I hate when people have 1,000,001 excuses of why they can't be successful, of why they can't get ahead. It's, you know, you're making excuses. Make the change. Do what you got to do. That's realistically what it is. I mean, I understand with some people are in abusive relationships, and those are difficult things to get out of, but the help is out there. And if you really want to get out of that, and if you want to get away from that cycle of violence and abuse, then you do it. Just do it, you know. So that's it for now, guys. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prep and Nurse went out for now. I hope you all had a really nice weekend.